starting off with the forbidden section, I guess, like which cards got banned. And dude, oh my god, I'm already looking at it, and it seems like Lacrima got banned. Wow, I actually think that's a really good hit. Oh wait, and Beatrice. Wait, okay, this is insane. I think Lacrima and Beatrice getting hit is really, really good because Lacrima, if they didn't hit.
Robinhood Gold offers VIP treatment for all with a 5% APY on your uninvested cash, a 3% IRA.
Because Lacrima, if they hit Beatrice and not Lacrima, then you could make like Caesar, like High King Wave Caesar, which is really impressive, right? Like that's already 2 negates. And a lot of decks like can't beat that. I don't know if you guys remember during Unchained format how insane like the Wave King was, right? So I think Lacrima and Beatrice is really good. They could beat Rice. And Appaloosa. Okay, guys, I don't know if you guys remember. I rolled a clip in my last prediction. I put Appaloosa as a card that I wanted to get banned. It was in my wish list to get banned, but they actually ended up doing it, which is really sick. I think Appaloosa, in my opinion, is a floodgate. It's kind of a hot take, but the reason why I think it's a floodgate is because it's honestly, if your opponent doesn't have an out to Apollo, like it, pretty much is just game on the spot. Because in the current environment, Appaloosa is able to use all of its negates. And if your opponent burns the battle phase to kill Apollo, that means you don't die. Like with the majority of decks right now in the metagame, being able to gain a lot of follow up and a lot of recursion. I think Appaloosa is just a really crazy card. So I'm glad it's getting banned. And to be honest, a lot of decks in modern Yu-Gi-Oh right now are able to swarm a lot of bodies onto the board, and Appaloosa is just generic, right? It's really easy to make, and it helps you play around Nibiru. So with Appaloosa getting banned, I think Nib is something that's going to definitely hack again into the metagame, and we're going to have to find creative ways to beat Apollo. So I'm curious to see what kind of decks that will be viable to beat Nibiru. And then King Calamity ban, bro, thank God. Like I am super glad that this card got hit because I think Centurion is one of those decks that can summon it, and glad that it got hit. To be honest, like obviously not a lot of people play Centurion, but I think they consider hitting this card because I'm assuming whatever else got limited, semi-limited, or unlimited, that it might make Centurion a playable deck again. So I think they're trying to mitigate that. So I'm glad they're banning the floodgates. But guys, on this forbidden list, there's 2 cards I don't see, which is Sanctifier and Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. So Brandon is still in deck, guys. Let's go in.
He hasn't even got 2 limits.
So Ava to 1. Wait, Sega Ash to 1. Papa to 1. Yo. Wait, this is kind of crazy. So Ava to 1, I guess it's kind of cool. But wait, you lose Beatrice. Like I don't know if Dytron actually is like still good. And like people like Pistols are still like full power. I don't see like any of the Pistols in limited section or banned section. So that means Pistols are still really good. I think people are gonna play Pistols. So I don't know. I don't think Ava is that crazy to come back. I think it's cool, sure. But I don't think it's that crazy. Maybe like I guess Melodious gets a nice little buff. But yeah, I think it's fine. And then you have Sega Ash to Papa to 1. I think those are good hits. I don't think they're like meaningful enough. But I do think it helps reduce some sort of consistency a little bit, which I think. I just look at the semi-limited and then forbidden list before I gain some sort of like more in-depth analysis. But I think that's really nice. Puppet of Strings and the C40 Puppet of Dark Strings. Wait, guys, unless I'm mistaken, I don't think this limit did anything. I think it's kind of mean, because unless I'm mistaken, I think you FTK your opponent with 1 C40, 1 number 40, and then you use like Golem, like the grinder, to do the rest of those FTK. So, guys, let me know in the comments below. I'm not well versed on the Gimmick Puppet deck. I'm well versed in the Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, but not the Gimmick Puppet deck itself. And I think you can still FTK with these cards at 1. So I think it's kind of troll that they kind of hit this for sure. Then of course, fine. Brand Fusion 1 makes sense. It was bound to happen. I know it's at 1 in Master Duel. It's a card that like if you hard draw it, it's like super impactful. I think it's nice that when you put Brand Fusion 1, you can't splash it into other archetypes. Like I know like they were playing Branded Fusion in Voices Voice before, so I think it's cool that it's finally back where it, like it's not banned and it's still like a card that majority of the time just the branded player will just try to search it, right? So I don't think this is like a meaningful enough branded hit. Assuming I didn't see Sanctifier, I didn't see Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. So if this is the only branded hit, then it honestly didn't really do much. And then of course you have Opening of Spare Gates, small hit to consistency, sure. Part of Prosperity to 1, dude, thank God. This card is a card that I think a lot of people have been asking to go to 1 for the longest time. It's honestly just any card in your deck, right? Like this is comparable to like Pot of Duality in like 2011. It's just that impactful a card. A lot of decks have really used. I think Tenpai is a deck that utilizes Prosperity, and it's a card that's both a board breaker, right, like a breaker card, but it's also a consistency card, right? So a card that has dual purpose like Pot of P, honestly, go to 1 is great. So I think that's solid. Saying thank God. Tenpai, just what I'm saying. That deck is just really, really hard to interact with, especially when the field spell was at 4, right? When you're terraforming as well. So finally, you can, with the field spell at 1, I guess you're more likely to be able to imprint their Hydra, more likely to be able to stop their, you're more likely to be able to stop them from getting access to their field spell. So they have to kind of hard draw it. They do have terraforming, which I suspect they would still play, and they also could play set rotation if they really wanted to, if they play like maybe cash cards as well or something along those lines. But I think these are like nice consistent hits. I think they're great. So good to see. Grass is greener. I love this card. I think this card's really sick. Maybe we can play some Inferno or something along those lines. Shout out to Billy. I always been a fan of watching his like deck profiles. Like I don't know if you guys watched like those deck profiles back in the day, like 2017, where people play like Light Swords with Minerva and like Grass, and then you play like there's also like the Inferno decks with like Grass. I think Grass is a cool card. I can see it being very ignorant, but honestly at 1 is super sacky. Maybe you could thrush with Getting Can, something along those lines, but that's a really solid hit in my opinion. Or really solid, not hit, but like card comeback. I think it's cool. And then Skill 1, thank God. This card has been absurd. I like the fact that the direction they're heading in, finally like putting some of these floods to 1, like making it less likely for like Rooting Sun to see them, or less likely for like a lot of decks are citing Skill Drain. I think it's kind of like unfortunate Skill Drain saw 1 though, because I think people will get a little creative. So instead of citing 3 Skill Drain for 1 first, they might cite like 1 Judgment, 1 Skill Drain, 1 like anti-spell, right? So like I like the hit. I just don't like it that it's that 1, but look, I'll take it at 1 over 3. There's a sack factor, they might sack you and stuff like that, but I'm happy that at least it's getting reduced consistency. Nice. Semi-limited. Ooh, all the Dragon Rulers too. Hold up. Is there something with the Dragon Rulers and Grass? Maybe like 60 cards, like Dragon Rulers and Grass decks? I don't know. I have to check the rank 7s. Maybe there's something to do with cash cards. Curious to see. A little like Tiger 2. Alright. Thunder Dragon Colossus. Bruh. Jesse's gonna have a field day with this one. Wait, isn't this like kind of nasty? Like, isn't Colossus 2 actually good? Like, that's actually broken, right? Like, can't you just like your Thunder now? But I guess that deck loses to Nib, so, and there's no Apollo anymore, so maybe it's fine. But Colossus that's a crazy ass card, guys. I'm gonna be on the lookout for this card for sure. And then Ip 2, I think it's fine. I mean, I don't really think that does much. Going on. Armageddon Knight to 3. I mean, without a soul day, I think it's fine. Not too shabby. I guess you can like send Malicious, but I'm not sure what that does. Red Rose of 3 is cool, but without Baron in the game, I don't know if the Red Rose Red Major deck is any good. But they did move Ancient Fairy Dragon to 3, so maybe you can do like some Ancient Fairy Dragon combos with Red Rose. Not sure. Something to think about. Kieran to 3. Oh my God. Wait, what? The Magic Fairy deck is finally full power. You have 3 Kieran. Okay, I'm actually gonna look into that. I love Magic because I think it's a really sick archetype, so I'm looking into that. 3+ fire, I think we expected that because, it's getting eroded. 3 Denlong, not really that impactful card coming back. We'll see. I think it was that one wasn't really doing much, and then, of course, we have Time Seal. Okay, cool. But was there, guys, do you know there's some sort of, crazy FTK or crazy combo with Time Seal that I don't know about? Because isn't Time Seal, it's not really that good to set up thrust, right? Because you flip in their turn, they've already drawn, so maybe there's a way to copy with rollback, or maybe you can try to activate it turn 0 with, Labyrinth cards. Guys, I don't know. Let me know if you know, because I don't know, okay? Okay, so after looking and seeing the full list together now, my overall thoughts is that I feel like the list is really good. I think that overall for me, this is probably, I want to say a 9 out of 10. And the main reason why I say that is because I think the Piercing deck is actually dead. And I know Rise of the Abyss is going to be coming out soon, releasing as Amina cards, and that would be really broken. But I think that Piercing as is finally dead. I don't think there's an end point that the deck can make without Appaloosa and without an ability to play on Nib if you just play Pier. So now you're going to have to play kind of Fire Kings or basically find creative ways to play on Nibiru. But I do want to see some issues with Branded still being a viable deck because Branded is full power. So that's kind of scary. But I mean, I'm excited to play Branded. I think that'll be really cool. And yeah, I think overall, the list is solid. I think my only concern with the list, the reason why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, is mainly because of the fact that Yugioh is virtually untouched, and the deck is crazy. I think it puts really impressive boards. It might just be more degenerate from an end board perspective compared to Pure Snake guys from last format, because the Yugioh deck can handle Burgess, DSRA, even if, and then the thing is they don't really need Lacrima, right? Lacrima got banned, but a lot of these Fiend decks have Aerial Leader, which is a TCG exclusive, right? So I think that some sort of Fiend deck is gonna be really strong. But guys, I think what I'm gonna be doing is, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna be after this reaction, I'm gonna be kind of sitting down and I'm going to think a little bit more about what are the best decks post the ban list. So maybe have a tier list for you guys, and then of course I'm gonna start thinking about what are some really good rogue decks that might be insane again, right? And then what are some staples that we should be considering to play, especially as we head into the new format. Of course, if you guys want some deeper insights, some more analytics, I'm going to be doing a lot of research and deck building. If you guys want the behind the scenes, all of my deck lists that I'm going to be conjuring up, you can join my Metafy group, the Classroom, which I will be posting new format, new lists, and it's a really good group of people that are just interested in trying to get better at the game, and of course, get the inside scoop on what the pros are thinking about. So if you guys want that that deep analytics, and if you don't have time to do it yourself, definitely go check the Classroom and consider subscribing. But like always, guys, thank you for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
この船はお前のものではない。はっきり言います。